Toastmaster David Goldwich, ATM Bonds, is peeved and ready to rant. I wonder what's eating him, or what he's eating this time. Let's find out. Please welcome David Goldwich with his speech, "It's Everywhere."
It's everywhere. It's in the air. It's in the water. It's in virtually every bite of food you take. It's in me. It's in you. It's at the bottom of the deep blue sea. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. How many of you have seen the movie The Graduate? I notice those of us who have seen it all have something in common. Wisdom. In that movie, The Graduate, Dustin Hoffman, in his first major role, played a young man named Benjamin Braddock, who had just graduated from college. He was young, he had his whole life ahead of him, and his future was bright. But he was troubled because he had no idea what he wanted to do with his life, much like Nathaniel after he graduated. His parents threw him a graduation party. At the party, an old family friend, Mr. McGuire, took him aside and said, "I just want to say one word to you, just one word. Are you listening? Plastics. There's a great future in plastics. Think about it." And off he went. I don't know if Ben really gave plastics much thought, but Mr. McGuire was right on the money. How many of you have one of these? How would you like to eat it? I'm not kidding. How would you like to eat this? I have some unsettling news for you. You already do. Every week, you eat enough plastic to make one of these. It's in our food, it's in our water, it's everywhere. So tonight, I'd like to address 4 questions. Where does it come from? Where does it go? What does it do? And what can you do about it? First question, where does it come from? One of the most common sources of plastic that we ingest is plastic tea bags. They often serve them at fancy places, but most of us don't use those. But there's a lot of other sources of plastic. It's in those water bottles that most of you have. It's in things that we breathe. It's in a lot of foods, especially processed foods, but even some of the healthier foods like apples and carrots. It's in plastic packaging. It's in a lot of things. Second question, where does it go? Once we ingest it, it goes throughout our body. It goes into our blood, into our organs, especially the liver and the brain and the lungs. It goes into our bone marrow. It's in our hair, not like dandruff, but in the individual strands of hair. And it's in our cells. It's in the placenta. Luckily, I don't have one of those. It's also in breast milk. Don't have to worry about that either. But what does that tell you about newborn kids? They've already got it, and they're getting more. Third question, what does it do? That's a little hard to say because it's only been an issue in our lifetime. But scientists have already discovered that it can cause cancer, It causes cardiovascular disease, including heart attacks and strokes, allergies. It affects our metabolism and fertility. It changes our DNA, and it gets into the cells. Plasticologists, I guess that's what you would call them, have identified two different types of plastics that we ingest. There's microplastics, which are up to 5 millimeters. That's big enough for you to see. But there are also nanoplastics, which are 0.001 millimeters, so small that they can get into individual cells. What can you do about it? Maybe you'd like to avoid it. You can go buy a wooden cabin way off in the wilderness, hundreds of miles from anybody else, not use any plastic, no phone, no computer, no car, grow your own food, drink only pure mountain spring water. Will that help? No, because it's everywhere. It's on the top of Mount Everest. It's at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. It's in the middle of the Mongolian desert. When I say it's everywhere, I mean everywhere. So you can't run away from it. What can you do? You can avoid it as much as possible, but even that's hard. If you ask for paper bags at the supermarket instead of plastic, that's probably not going to move the needle much. But there are things you can do to avoid ingesting it. Eat fresh fruits and vegetables and food that is not processed. Try to avoid plastic packaging. Do not use plastic cutting boards. If you have one, you see these little grooves where the plastic has been gouged out. Guess where it went? Use aluminum or stainless steel, glass, ceramic vessels instead of those plastic containers of death. And just try not to wear like polyester fabrics, and even those things you put on your face with the microbeads, all of those have plastics. Plastics was meant to make our lives easier. It's light, it's malleable, it's convenient, and unfortunately disposable. It's used in almost everything, and it generally does improve our life, except for the side effects. All right, so even though it was not intended to cause harm, it's in us, it's in our bodies, it's in our babies. We can't undo the past, it's already done. But we can choose what we put into our mouth and our bodies, because it's in our environment, it's also in us. Toastmaster of the evening.